From the moment a beautiful woman walks out of her door, countless men compete for her attention. Some glance at her, others message her, and many try to impress her on social media or dating apps. What used to be a handful of guys has turned into hundreds, sometimes even thousands, and naturally, this constant validation builds up her ego. So, if you're not tall, muscular, wealthy, or a typical alpha male, she may automatically assume she's out of your league. She sees herself as above you and looks down on you without giving you a real chance. But don't worry, bro. That's exactly why this video exists. Today we're going to break that mindset, not just hers but yours too. The biggest reason you're struggling with women right now is the same reason you're watching this video. You've never been taught how dating truly works. And here's the thing, you can't fix a problem you don't understand. I could sit here and give you 5 catchy tips to break a girl's ego, say it all in a super motivational tone, and sure, you'd feel hyped, but hype fades. Real understanding sticks. Dating isn't just about texting tricks or pickup lines, it's about understanding how human behavior works, especially in the world we live in today. Most of us grew up believing that being nice, respectful, and available is the key to a woman's heart. But if that were true, then every good guy would be with the girl of his dreams. We both know that's not how it goes. Think about it. Dating is like a market. People exchange value. Just like buyers and sellers trade money for goods, men and women trade two very powerful things: attention and commitment for attraction and intimacy. And just like any economy, there are patterns that people follow. These patterns are rooted in human evolution. Back in ancient times, men were wired to spread their genes as much as possible. Women, on the other hand, were wired to choose the best possible man, one who could provide safety, food, and stability. Fast forward to today, we may live in a modern world, but our minds are still playing by ancient rules. That's why women naturally act as the gatekeepers of sex, and men as the gatekeepers of commitment. When a woman knows she can easily get your attention, she doesn't value it. That's where most guys mess up. They give too much, too fast, compliments, constant texts, chasing her approval without making her earn it. And when something is given too freely, it loses its worth. You need to start treating your attention like it's gold. Because it is. Just like you're not entitled to a woman's body, she's not entitled to your focus, energy, or validation. You offer those things only when she shows genuine interest and effort. That shift in mindset alone can completely change how women see you. Now let's talk about ego. A woman's ego tends to rise when she senses she's the one in control. She feels like she has all the power. Most guys either try to break that ego by putting her down, or they submit to it completely. Both are weak moves. The right approach? Raise your own value, internally and externally, until her ego naturally shrinks in comparison. Not by pretending, not by faking confidence, but by actually becoming someone who values himself more than her validation. One of the easiest ways to start doing this is by winning the game of chicken. Ever heard of it? It's when two people head toward each other to see who will back down first. In conversations and relationships, this happens all the time. You say something, she reacts, and suddenly you're doubting yourself, over-explaining or backpedaling to avoid tension. That moment, you've just handed over your power. It could be as small as a girl making a sarcastic comment, and you instantly try to defend yourself or explain your taste. Or maybe you're about to make a move, and she gives a slightly cold reaction. You hesitate, you pull back, and she senses your insecurity. People instantly respect you when they feel they can't shake your confidence. When a woman realizes her looks, words, or silence don't make you flinch, she assumes you're a man of value. That's why the so-called players always win. They simply don't react. They don't chase. They let her come to them. But being high value doesn't mean being arrogant. It's not about throwing edgy comebacks or trying to sound alpha. Real status is silent. It's in your energy. It's in how calmly you say thanks to a compliment. It's in how you keep talking smoothly after she makes a critical comment. It's in not explaining yourself because you don't need to. Women feel energy more than they process logic. She doesn't consciously think, this guy is high status, but she feels it when you don't chase, when you don't flinch, when you stay grounded. That's when her ego fades and her attraction rises. Remember, You're not here to prove yourself to her. You're here to show up as yourself and let her prove whether she deserves you. This mindset alone can flip your entire dating experience, and once you master it, trust me, her ego won't be your problem anymore.